back up in this thing, ready to get something on that wax.
Another session with the BrosTalk, where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
Yo. What up, world? What up, people out there? It's your boy, T. Broski. I got my main man, King Daniel, in the building with me. And this is BrosTalk. Hey, man, we got our player partner, our homie, our brother, our friend, Corey.
Yeah, appreciate y'all having me.
What up?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a lot of things.
Hey, man, you are a lot. Well, that sounds like the bad thing. But it's not a bad thing. You man of many hats.
Yeah, jack of all trades.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We love you here, man. Man, good. I've been around for a long time. Nah, man. How you guys been?
Let's reciprocate.
Yeah, man. How you guys been? I mean, I've been traveling, so been gone for a few weeks. Few things didn't happen. Let me touch on this. Was two things, two part. One, people's sayings are crazy. Like, not even slogans, just like just a saying. So there was two sayings that I heard over this period of time. One of them was don't if you be stuck, you get painted over like a roach on the wall. Insane saying.
Okay.
And then the other one was, if you want to have clean laundry, you got to wash some shit.
All right. Yeah.
Insane. Now, granted, the conversations that we were having at this time were like, one of them was like not necessarily a deep conversation, but it was like you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, a little conversation, and that was the watch some shit.
Wisdom line.
Okay. Yeah, that's a better way. Wisdom line. That was the wisdom line,
Mm-hmm.
and it took everything in me not to crack up because it just sounded funny at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe
in order to watch,
I'm telling you.
yeah, that's like yo,
Like,
and I was like,
we
all right, man.
See the roller.
And I'm like, who paints over roaches on walls? But hey, you never know where people living, you know. But and then the next thing was, this is serious. Now, I'm not even playing about this. There's a speed limit for a reason, right? You're driving down a highway, a 3-lane highway. It's 60 miles an hour, or let's just say 70, right?
Okay.
I'm driving down. I'm going 75. I'm speeding. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I acknowledge that. I'm speeding.
Yeah.
Going down I-14. I'm speeding. 75. I'm cruising. Right? I'm in the middle lane. Somebody's going 60. Guess what I need to do? I need to get over. Get over to the left lane.
Yeah.
Somebody comes behind me and they're mad because I don't move out the way. Am I wrong?
Was there a car in the middle lane?
Yeah, I mean, we're
You're
passing.
actively passing that car.
Yeah, I'm passing.
Ain't nothing wrong.
You pass them and then you stay.
Yes.
So
Oh.
after you pass, you don't let the fastest car go by. You're in the wrong.
Yeah.
That's simple.
I'm speeding already.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter. He
That's the
you
passing
cruising.
lane.
You said
No.
you said
That's
I'm
the pass.
cruising.
That's the passing lane, not the
I'm
pass
cru-
lane.
It's
You
the
say I'm
passing
cool.
lane for the speed limit. The
No.
only people that can exceed the speed limit
No.
legally is police.
Well,
So if I'm speeding,
that's not true because they have flow of traffic laws.
That's
there's
what I was
no
going to say. Yeah.
flow of traffic laws. What that
let's
allows
say
you to
if
speed.
you're in the fast lane going 60 miles per hour, and you're
If that's the
causing
speed
all
limit,
this,
I'm saying
yes.
the speed limit is 70.
Or let's say 70.
I'm
yes.
going
If you're
75.
stopping cars in this fast lane. I'm saying that you said
There's no fast lane.
there is like,
There's a passing lane.
and if you're staying in that lane, not letting cars get by,
I'm
you're
speeding.
It
traffic.
doesn't matter. Cars want to speed more than you.
Mhm.
If a cop saw that, they should pull you over out of everyone, even if everyone behind you is about to speed off.
This guy. They should pull me over.
They
Why?
should, because
I'm black.
because you're creating more of a hazardous situation. Because now these cars are having to get around you.
Like,
And that
especially if
it's
he's coming up faster.
You're just
Yeah,
making.
you're supposed to get over.
You gotta get out the way.
Immediately dip.
Nah.
Like, not even rock
Now-
a little bit. Like, matter of fact, as soon as you get up, yes, dip off. As soon as I get halfway past the car, I'm hitting the blinker, so that car knows I'm jumping in front of you because I'm cruising. You said it. I'm going 75. I'm cruising.
But you going
This lane,
85.
they get it.
This ain't the Autobahn.
85. Now it don't matter.
You know what I mean? This is not the Autobahn.
They want to pass you, and you're not letting them pass because you in
Well,
the
first
fast
again,
lane.
we're in
You're in a
a
fast
city, a state, a country that has what we call speed limits.
Mhm.
That limits the speed that you should be able to ride on this particular road.
Okay.
That's why cops are out there to stop you if you're speeding.
They stop everybody who's
Why
speeding.
does that make a difference though?
You're
Because
not
I'm already speeding.
Why does it?
You're not
So,
speeding.
hey,
You're
man,
cruising.
I'm
You're
speeding.
not speeding. You say you're cruising. They get it.
70 is the speed limit.
It's levels.
So now you're wrong on two levels because yes, you're speeding and they're speeding, but now you're also blocking the passing line.
No, I'm not blocking nothing.
Yeah.
If you want to go
If
around,
cars are
go
lined up
around.
behind, no.
If you want,
They
just
can't.
because
The
you
lane is
ride,
done.
just because you drive
What you want to go on
fast
the
and
shoulder
pull
and
up
get
fast
around?
behind me, does not mean I have to move.
But what you want to get?
Legally, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Legally,
Show me somewhere. What penal code is that where it says, oh, if somebody's driving fast, speeding, exceeding the speed limit, pull up behind you, you have to move over. There's no law that states that. Because in theory, we're
Yeah.
both getting pulled over for
Nah,
speeding.
The law is like you're in the pass lane, not letting cars pass.
We're both getting pulled over for speeding.
You're not letting the cars pass you to where they have to go right, which is not a passing lane.
Mm.
All right, so it says Texas Transportation Code 544.011. Basically, towards the end, because it's a bunch of stuff. If a highway has multiple lanes in the same direction and the sign directs slower traffic to a lane other than the leftmost, the sign must read left lane for passing only. The law aims to reduce the risk of accidents and ensure a smooth flow of traffic. So,
You're supposed to
Says
get in that
that,
lane pass.
keeping slower vehicles out of the left lane, which is designated for passing only.
Yeah.
So you're not passing, so you need to get out of the left lane.
Where does it say you can speed though?
And that's irrelevant.
Yeah,
It's relevant to my point. What I'm making, I'm
It is
already.
irrelevant to your.
I said it's relevant to the point
Oh,
that I'm
I'm
making.
sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm already speeding. So in theory, we're both wrong.
Yeah.
So
That
just
lane's
chill.
For, no, that lane's for passing.
Chill.
If the car want to pass,
I
you,
don't
it
ride
has to
that
get
lane,
over.
but if I'm getting over to pass somebody else and you're riding my ass and I'm already passing cars, chill, relax, man.
But you said it was clear to go. So
I was
you
gonna say,
done
I'm fine
passing.
with
I
that.
just said I said we were passing cars. That's what I said. Not clear to go. If it's clear
Well,
to go,
I asked at the very
Well, that's-
beginning.
yeah,
I
I was
said,
about-
could you get straight over after you said, yeah.
no, you said did I get straight over? No, I didn't.
No, I asked if you
Well,
could.
if I did,
I
well,
said
whatever.
it was
But
clear.
if it is, no, I'm
Oh,
saying
no, if y'all, yeah, if you get
I'm
over
passing
and
cars.
it is multiple, but I'm saying as soon as you have that chance to get over because
Yeah.
they're on your bump,
yeah, I get over, but you riding my ass ain't gonna make me
Oh,
get over any faster. I'm not about to squeeze in a slower traffic just to let you go by. I'm not gonna do that. If I'm passing cars, I'm going 75. Motherfuckers is going 70, and I'm passing cars at a cruising speed for me. You come up because you got a fucking a 98 Supra, and you just put a turbo on there, and you want to ride my ass. I'm not moving over, and I'm not wrong for that. We're both speeding. Now, what I do hate is motherfuckers that be slamming on their brakes. Brake checkers, I think they should get. I think you should have like brake check somebody with like a guardrail, like a mean Raptor truck. It's not gonna slow down. This guy's about business. So if you brake check him, he's going, and he's gonna push you off the road. Whatever happens, happens. Right? I hate brake checkers. That shit is dangerous as fuck.
Yeah,
You can what brake checking?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got the road rage. Because what happens like if you brake check and we both check? Like we both. Scary! Are you getting out if that person gets out?
I don't know. It depends on, do I got kids in the car? Like, there's a lot of questions involved.
Whatever situation, you getting out?
Like I said, it depends. There's definitely situations where I do, but there's definitely situations where it's like, I'm not about to mess with this dude.
Well, I mean, if
Like,
you're slamming on brakes
Like, I had
in the
this
middle of
dude,
the highway, yeah, I'm definitely not messing with you.
I'm behind this dude. It's kind of the same situation that we thought you were saying, which is we're in the left lane. It's clear for him to get over, and he's not. So I'm the type of person where I'll sit back for a little bit, and then I'm gonna start flashing my lights. Like, get the fuck out the way. I'm not. It's gonna take a while before I finally go around, but I'm trying to give you a chance to do the right thing. And
Morse
obviously,
code? Like you think everybody knows Morse code?
I'm not standing out.
Well, you're
Morse
saying
code.
like
I'm
if there's
saying,
an
like,
opening
hey,
to
I'm
move
behind
over for both of y'all, so you could go around them if you want.
That's not
I
passing.
could, but that's not the point.
It's not passing. Like you get a ticket.
In Germany, if you do that, I know this isn't Germany, but in Germany, if you pass in the not passing lane, like that's a ticket, which I thought was crazy. But anyways,
It should be a ticket there. Get your ass out the way. It'll save everybody trouble.
anyway, I wasn't telling him too close, but he just throws up his hands and puts it up 5, and he starts counting down.
Mhm.
And when he gets to 0, he just slams on his brakes. And I was ready for something, so I was already kind of slowing down, so it wasn't no big deal. But I was like, oh, this dude's super pissed. And then he tried to do it again, so then I went around him. And he's like, fuck you. I was like, okay.
That's just crazy. Me personally, I ain't got time for it, man. Road ragers, they're on a different level. Like, and you never know what somebody's going through and what they're willing to take it to at that particular moment.
It's true. That's why I say it's hard to say, like, if I'm gonna get out of the car.
I'm not.
There's a lot of.
I'm never gonna follow you. I'm not getting out the car. If I gotta go somewhere, like if I'm going to Hobby Lobby and you pull up a Hobby Lobby, I'm gonna get out because I'm going to Hobby Lobby. Now, what you do from there dictates how this whole situation is gonna go. But I'm not about to sit up here, you motherfucker, like I'm cool on that. I'm not. We didn't hit. If we hit, whole different ballgame. If you hit me and drive off, whole different ballgame. Ain't no telling what I'll do then.
Again, yeah, to me, if we hit, we're gonna exchange.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if we hit and you're on some bullshit, I'll be on bullshit with you. But if we're just driving and you brake check me and you're on bullshit, I'm not on that time with you. I might look over there and immediately start laughing. Like you're highly upset. That shit's funny to me.
I was about to say that's the quickest way to piss someone off even more.
And I'm not.
That's like trying to draw a charge in basketball and he Euro around you. It's like, oh shit, yeah.
That didn't work.
Yeah. So
They-
now
I brake
they're
checked
only
him and now he's around. I'm looking like a complete dumbass.
they're only left with pit maneuvers.
That's it.
Jesus.
That's the only option left.
Yeah,
There's nothing
So
else.
just imagine if he does that and you brake check it, and he really wrecks. Like you seen the video of the guy like talking shit and then flips his truck. A big ass like a dually white truck
in the ditch or
Yeah.
the median or whatever.
Now, Greg, I don't know if he got hurt or whatever, but that shit was funny.
It was.
I mean, the road rage, you're that angry.
And you're not paying attention at all to the road to the point where you fucking destroy your entire vehicle.
And insurance ain't gonna cover that one, man. You're
should.
road rage?
Yeah. Insurance. So we used to have a saying.
He was the aggressor, though.
We used to have a saying at the farm, and it was we cover stupidity, and so like pretty much like you accidentally crash into a building or you're drunk, like most of the time they're still gonna cover it.
True. Hey, well,
Depending on who you got, I guess. I mean, there's
liability,
insurance companies
definitely.
that are like, it was on a Tuesday and it was kind of rainy, so we don't cover those days. I don't know. Depends on what you got, but there's definitely insurance companies that do.
well, we'll jump in there. Well, we've been going, but the draft, man. We talked about that on the live. Corey had something he wanted to address about the live. Nobody else was on there, just me and King Dano.
Yeah, no, I was just. I remember I was like, alive? What's going on? And then I talked to you afterwards. You was like, oh, you didn't get the text? Because apparently I don't get the group text no more.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, oh shit, they got live. Man, but I didn't see it till like, I saw it as it started, but I think, I don't remember what I was doing when I was at the graduation thing. But either way, I ended up watching it like an hour or two later. Man, I was like, damn, I wish I was in this one. Because, I mean, the draft, like, great conversation. My personal, like, favorite pick for the draft would have had to been Travis Hunter. Like, that's what I wanted. If I had the number one pick, that's what I would have went with.
Even as the Tennessee Titans?
I guess that does kind of change things, but still, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like I said, that was the guy that I was really like, okay, where's he going to fall? 1, 2.
What team traded up for him? So
yeah,
they gave up next year's first to get him.
And then, man, you know, I mean,
that was the
Browns.
That was the Browns. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, they had that.
And then, man, when y'all was talking about Shador, I feel like y'all kind of shitting on Dylan Gabriel.
Fuck that dude. Excuse me. I'm not gonna say that.
Let me not say y'all.
Why you say that? Why do you think he is the?
I'm not saying he. Hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah,
Let you finish your sentence.
Let him finish that point he was trying to get at.
No, you said he felt like we were shitting on him.
And then he said, "Well, I don't really feel like." So finish that thought and then go.
I feel like T. Broski was a little bit more hostile towards Dylan Gabriel.
Okay.
Is what I was gonna say. I don't feel bro was so much like, but I just felt I was like, damn, Dylan Gabriel, like he finished third in the Heisman, like he did all right. He had a pretty similar record as far as he had a little bit less, like 6 less passing touchdowns and like 300 less passing yards and a couple less interceptions.
Yeah, he played for
Like,
Oregon.
and they played what?
But he played for Oregon though, right?
5 ranked teams.
But I'm saying he played for Oregon.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, but okay, so I guess we're now okay.
That
So you saying
makes a difference. That definitely makes a difference.
It does.
Who you play for,
It does.
especially in college,
And where you play at,
definitely makes a difference.
right? So
Competition wise,
if we're gonna go into competition wise, Oregon definitely has a tougher schedule.
okay. But Oregon definitely has more resources. They're a bigger name school and they attract more. So I would just say, based off their line, do you think that Oregon's line was better than Colorado's line? Just based off their line.
Of course I do.
So if you give Shador time, do you think he's putting up Dylan Gabriel's numbers, or do you think he's putting up higher numbers than that?
To be honest, I don't know.
I think he's putting up higher numbers than that. I think he's a higher IQ quarterback than he is. I think Dylan Gabriel throws a good ball every now and then, right? I think he can throw. I think he can pass the ball every now. Like I've seen him stroke some shit in Cleveland right now, right? But we're talking no pads, just a helmet. Mm-hmm. Nobody's gonna tackle you. Nobody's gunning for you, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little different. I personally think if we're gonna draft somebody, if we're gonna draft somebody as a quarterback, I'm not going him over Shador. That's just me personally. Now, granted, if it's a business strategy, I'm gonna take Shador later because I know Shador will sign for less money because he don't need money, right? To the degree of he's not hurting for $1. So him getting quote unquote lowballed, I don't care. I'm here to prove something, or I'm here to do what I want to do what I need to do for my legacy or for who I am, versus somebody else that's coming in the NFL and they may want some money, right? So you may not can lowball him. So you take him lower or whatever. Hey, I don't know. But me personally, I'm not picking that dude over Shador at all. And I'm not saying it's not good for competition. But me personally, I'm not picking him over Shador. Now, granted, they may have him for the trade shit. He may perform, and you be like, hey, man, shit, we can put you off somewhere, get another pick higher up. We might be working towards the future. I don't know.
Well, we can go off just what professional and draft analyst stuff, like Deion Gabriel was on nobody's list. You near when it came down to we go top 3, you can go 4. It was Shador, Cam, Dart, and Milrow.
Facts. And Milrow dropped.
Those were the 4 quarterbacks talked about before the draft. Deion Gabriel wasn't mentioned. Quinn Ewers wasn't mentioned. Buddy played for Ohio State, got drafted by Pittsburgh. Will Howard wasn't mentioned. Like, these guys were, and all they did was talk about in this draft class how this is not a good quarterback.
Yeah, this draft class.
That's all they talk about. And
Right.
then you're going to look at the top 2. I don't care how you had it, but it was Shador, Cam, and Shador.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was like, hey, Jackson Dart, he has these skill sets, but he's going to need to be worked on. That wasn't said about those 2.
No,
Really? You don't think anyone was saying that Shador had work?
Hell
There
no,
was
no.
He had
nobody.
92 sacks, or he got sacked
Bro,
92
time out.
Hold on.
Time-
92 times in 2 years. Don't get me wrong. I know Colorado does not have the best offensive line,
That's
but they're playing teams like North Dakota State.
it.
So
Don't
yes, it
no,
does
it doesn't
matter.
bro. Okay, let me.
He got
Let me
sacked. He got
if you got
all
sacked
around.
92 times in the season and you're Michael
2
Vick,
seasons.
if you're Michael Vick, that's a problem because you got enough wheels to get out of there. Shador isn't the fastest guy
All
on
I'm
the
saying
field.
is that's something that works against him. That's something that he needs to work on.
He can't work on that if your line's not blocking.
Okay,
It's
no,
not like he's
but
holding
for him
on to the
to
ball
have-
to make bad decisions.
But for him to have those many sacks and still outproduce other quarterbacks should be more of a, I don't know how he does it.
That
Compared
and
to,
how many?
he's holding the ball too long. No, he's getting sacked. We can clearly see a lot of his highlight plays is him having to get away from defenders and make plays where they say he's not mobile. But for somebody to get sacked that many times, this generation loves numbers. To still have better numbers than quarterbacks are saying is better than them is crazy to me.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, like he got sacked 42 times and still threw for 40 touchdowns and over 4,000 yards. And these guys aren't getting touched.
In less than
Sitting back there all day.
He didn't even throw 10 interceptions.
Yeah, and they have
He threw 10 interceptions.
who should do it?
I thought he
This
threw
year?
8.
No, he did not.
10. At least that's the stat I looked up, and Gabriel had 6. And again, I may have said, I don't believe I ever said that
You might have
Dylan
that
Gabriel
flip.
is better. I just said that that you were shitting on him. That's all I said.
Yeah, he's shit. Compared to
And-
Shador, you're shit.
Compared, see now that's strong. Like,
That's what we're doing. We're not comparing him to nobody else but Shador. Compared to Shador, you're shit. Give Shador what you got. He's way better than you. And it's not like you suck. Compared to him, you do. There's nothing wrong with being compared to somebody that is fucking elite and being shit. That means you're great. If you're shit, Floyd Mayweather is an elite boxer, if not the greatest boxer to ever fight. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Canelo. He beat Diego. He beat Arturo Grady. He beat Conor McGregor. I just threw him in there just because his name. But he beat boxers. To lose to Floyd Mayweather is not the end of your career. That's not that mean, bro. You can still be you can still go on to be a great fucking fighter. But compared to Floyd Mayweather, you are shit. Arturo Gatti is an actual fact. Diego Corrales is an actual fact of that. These guys are great fighters. But when you're squared up against, when I have to compare you on paper or whatever to this guy, you don't perform at that level. And I'm sorry, your decision making isn't that well. Your ball throwing isn't that well. How many bad throws does Shador throw a year? Bad throws. And I'm not talking like, oh man, the quarterback, he dropped it. Or I'm talking about piss poor. That was a shit throw. That was shit. You shouldn't have threw that ball. You forced that. You overthrew it. You underthrew it.
maybe 10 times.
In a year. That's fucking insane. I guarantee you we can watch Dylan Gabriel. I can almost guarantee you in one game do 5 or 6 of them. I can almost guarantee you. And there's nothing, and again, that's not saying that you can't be better. That's just saying compared to Shador, you're shit. You shit, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's nuts.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Shador's not going to get a lot of the credibility because of who his father is. Period, point blank, then. Motherfucker sat up there and said it. Analysts have said it. Hey, man, if you draft Shador, you're possibly drafting the successor to your job. Because if you do not produce with that kid, and he's produced, then you're looked at in a different light. Hey, man, how the hell was he able to do this over here, and he can't do it here, and we got the same shit? You as a coach have to stand up for that now. What are you going to do, coach? The team, the general manager, they may start looking at Deion like, hey, he was able to work with him. Are you willing to come up here? This is things that analysts came out and said. So to act like Shador isn't as good as he is, because everybody talked about it. Just like bro said, everybody talked about Shador. I never heard a Dylan Gabriel going any 1, 2, anything. And it's not a knock at that kid. It's not a knock at him all. Bro, he made it to the NFL.
That part. And he's not a bad quarterback.
And
sat in New York, but a lot of people are saying, hey, why they put him? Oh, that's crazy. Now, yeah, because they were saying in Heisman, why'd you let Dylan Gabriel go and not Shador? Well, because he said they had something against him, so that's kind of weird. Now you end up on the same team. That's entertaining.
And I think it makes for good hard knocks. You know what I'm saying? I think it makes for a good hard knocks. I think personally, I really honestly in my heart, I feel like people passed on Shador. The Deion shit, and we'll talk about Deion a little bit later, but I think a lot of people passed on Shador because for sure,
What related skills?
it has nothing to do with skills. That's the guy that's gonna perform. He's gonna perform. Doesn't matter when you get this dude. And if you let him fall, you might put a chip on his shoulder. He might perform at a higher level. Mm-hmm. Because now you draft me in the 5th round? I'm going to show you for real now how I'm really living. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And again, he don't need the money. And I'm not saying he don't need the money like they're billionaires. I'm just saying to the degree of he's okay. He's okay. So if you sign him for league minimum or a little bit lower, I'm going to take it because I'm approved.
I'm not. I don't even think the CBA lets you do that. I mean, the Players Association lets you do that.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking shit to the. I don't know if they will or not. I'm just saying talking shit to the degree of the money. He doesn't. You can sign him. He's not the guy that's saying, "Oh, if I don't go for 1st round, I'm like it's not like the money thing is like, oh, I need this signing bonus or I want X amount of dollars or anything like that. Like I want to play football. I think Shador is more of I want to play football. I want to prove people wrong. So draft him at the 5th round, put a chip on his shoulder, he may perform better. That's just me. And again, I'm not. It's no knock at.
I think his performance would be just like if he went 1st, 5th, or whatever. I just think that you're right. He's here to play football. I don't think this is going to affect him in any way. I think you're going to get the best out of him. But a lot of those guys like that, it's just his skills to me, just off the eye test. He was my top-rated quarterback. So there's no knock to Dylan Gabriel. I don't think he wins that quarterback back.
I think it's closer than T. Broski said it is. Whether I think Shador is a fucking fantastic quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I do think there are things that I should be worked on. And I understand what you're saying. If he was with a team like Oregon, but at the same time, when you're in a conference like Colorado, you're also playing weaker defenses, and it's easier to get those big numbers. I'm not trying to take shit away from Shador. That's just something that people look at. And so the only other thing that I was going to say is with the draft. Did y'all hear about the Giants interview where like they asked him to run an install that has like mistakes in it, but like he couldn't identify the mistakes? And so they basically called him out on it, and like he got like super pissed off.
The Giants came out and said that?
Yeah. Shador?
The Giants said that?
He got mad.
I believe so.
There's some rumors.
Because so now we're talking about hearsay, so to speak, right?
Yeah, just,
because I've never heard nothing about that. Identifying what install. What are we talking about? We're talking about a play. We're talking about a setup. We're talking about a formation. You know what I mean? Like what are we talking about there? So if I set up something incorrectly, so prime example, if I set up a play that is, I don't know what John Gruden, when he be calling plays, that should be funny. The way he get aggressive, but
as a coach,
but that's a coach. So if he calls a play that's supposed to be X, Y, and Z, and naturally everybody, because there are certain calls in football that are just universal, like I write strong. We know what certain things are going on. Power. We know what certain things are going on. So if he calls it, or if they set up a play where this is supposed to be that, and they make it to where it's not that, and then I say, hey man, it's supposed to be like that, and they say, oh no, it's not, but you made that this way, and I'm just going off of the conspiracy because I don't know if it's, I never heard this.
Well, I mean, yeah, like in football, some of your terminology carries from
translates
all the way. Like most of the time, your wide receiver tree carries, your cover two carries. You know, your basics. So coaches come in and hope you understand the basics, but the Niners don't call plays the same way as the Giants do, or Dallas against you. Everybody calls the play different, but so that's a weird thing, especially if you're trying to intentionally mess somebody up.
Yeah, and that's just me throwing it out there. I don't know if that's what they really did. And then I say this about that is like, just because I can't identify this, or you set this up to where I can't identify it, doesn't mean that you don't pick me because of that. You think that Shador is that teeter-totter where it's, oh, if he can't do this, we're not picking him. Like this one
I
thing.
think it's more the reaction that he had when he got called out is what they're saying. Like when they said, "Oh, you missed these errors in the playbook," his reaction was, they say, he got super upset.
Super upset.
That's crazy. I mean, that's not the exact words. But
did you find it yet? I'm trying to figure out who's that.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like they have different insiders, like Wesley Steinberg. But right, this is all saying that the interview went so poorly that both the Browns and Sanders family. So that's allegedly. So I won't even say that.
Yeah, a lot of that's just
talking about like
a lot of it's going to be alleged because you're talking
suing to keep the interview tape under wraps.
And you're talking about but you're talking about
that was like
point of views. We're not talking like a fact about it is Shador did not get drafted first, second, third, fourth round. He got drafted fifth round. That's a fact. What he did in these interviews and stuff like that, if he don't come out and say it and somebody corroborate his story that was talking to him, say, yeah, that's what he said, that's what he did. This is all hearsay, so to speak. You telling the story to somebody. Now, granted, you may not be lying, but sometimes I may embellish your story. Because for me, I'm a writer. I'm a journalist. I have to sell this story. So if I say he got super mad or he got highly upset, it makes the story more believable, right? Deion said straight up, there's teams that I'm not going to let my son go to. Period. I'm not going to let my son go play for them. So if he says that, and just say, for instance, this is the team, not saying the Giants is, but if this is the team that he's saying he's not going to let his son go play for, I'm not saying Shador gave him attitude, but you may not get the quote-unquote welcome greeting that you want from or you expect from a player. What I will say this
about. So you're judging so that leads into the fact that you're judging the player off what a parent says.
Yeah. That's what I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that his confidence in himself dictates how people view him. Because there's no problem with saying, I'm gonna change your culture. There's nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. If you get drafted number one and you say, man, we going to the Super Bowl next year, Is that not changing the culture? Is that not changing what we just did last year? Is there something wrong with saying I want to be great on the team?
Well, you'll it'd be funny like if if a rookie came out and said that, it'd be funny how split the fan base would be on that. Oh, how you gonna come out and just talk like this and this and this? And people who think he's disrespecting the game, and people like, oh, he has confidence. It's just crazy how 50-50 split that is.
And that I feel like Shador has confidence.
Because to me, that's what I want my quarterback to come out and say. Like, my quarterback don't believe we can win, then it's impossible for us to win. Like, he's driving this ship. Everybody else built it. He got to take us home. If he don't believe we can win,
he's like, guys, it's too much fog.
Yeah, like if he's not the most confident player on the team, then I don't want nobody skittish at quarterback.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Because when quarterbacks shut down, you can see it. It translates. Regardless, he's the first person that touched the ball outside of the center, right? But it translates through the whole offense. And then, believe it or not, that translates to the defense. Because then the defense, like, man, I don't give a fuck if these people don't. If they don't care, why should I care? It translates. So you want a confident quarterback.
I'd shut him down for 4 possessions straight.
And y'all can't do shit.
It's another 3 and out. It's another 3 and out. It's another 3 and out. We've been on the field, 10 minutes already. Y'all get out there. By the time I get water and we open up the tap and look at the play, defense. I just sat there.
Break. Fuck the break. Y'all should be running. We should be scoring. Something should be going on. I don't mind going back on the field for a score.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do mind going back on the field for repeated mistakes. Repeated fumbles. Sacks. 3 and outs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to bother me. Now, I will say this. Out of Travis Hunter, we think he's gonna have what do you think his season gonna be like coming up? 1,000 yards.
This is quarterback again. It's
Sunshine.
Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence.
I'm not big on Trevor Lawrence at all.
What?
He's
Sunshine.
It's terrible.
I don't blame him. Well, he's had up and down years. I'm with you though.
But now he got your weapon, right?
Well,
he's had weapons.
Yeah, I was about to say, and that's
okay.
the thing. He's had them.
But
it's Sunshine, man.
Travis Hunter is different.
Travis Hunter is going to have to get his touchdowns on the defensive side. That's all I'm saying.
He's fast enough to. Well, you know how fast Reggie Bush was in college.
I don't think.
No. I wasn't saying how that's Travis Hunter's speed. No, you don't have that. No.
I was gonna say, yeah,
No. Travis Hunter's more quick with it. Like he's shit, but he's nothing on Reggie. But I wasn't making that comparison. I was thinking about how fast people look in college, and I'm like, he's fast, but
not that fast.
So y'all think? Would you think he'd be a deep threat or a short threat, like screens, slants? Well, not slants. Screens, stops, outs. Travis Hunter. Are we talking deep threat, post? You know what I mean? Fades.
If I'm the Jacksonville, like I said, I've said this before. Travis Hunter will play defense for me.
He's not running. I mean, limited offense.
He would play. He would have more snaps on defense than offense each game. I like his ball instincts.
Were you starting on defense?
Yeah.
I mean, now granted, we're not watching training camp. We ain't seen it yet, but we just based off of how he played, if it translates over perfectly, you're starting him where? Nickel or corner?
Oh, he outside. Business decisions out there, big dog. Your job is to lock their best receiver down.
You think he locking up a DK Metcalf, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson?
I don't think locking him up, but he's your best. He's your best chance against those guys.
Who's their corners? Who they got at corner?
Travis Hunter. Yeah, if you can't name somebody better,
I'm trying to think about.
He ain't even played it down yet.
Can't name nobody.
Damn. Okay. Well, I mean, I like him. I like Travis Hunter on offense. I'm not gonna lie. I do think he's a little small for some of the, because I think when you come with that type of name, there's certain people that like.
Yeah, we cracked you right away.
Yeah, there's certain people that, and I don't think it's gonna be like the illegal Colorado State shit. Yeah. I think it's gonna be like, I mean, if people are gonna be like, there's some grown ass men out there.
Hit you legally.
Yeah, I mean, there's grown men out there that can. There's a dude out there right now that's a corner that can grab Travis Hunter like this, and I promise you, this some bitch probably ain't gonna be able to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Might have to do that, but whatever. I do think he's good at defense. I just want to see him put on a little bit more weight. I guess he can't grow, he can't like maximize himself. I just want to see him put on a little bit more weight. I would run him maybe 50-50, maybe 50-50. And it may not be 50-50 as for every snap of the game, but you know what I mean? Like he may do 40 plays on defense and 38 on offense this game or some shit like that. But I'm gonna utilize him on both ends, definitely. But then like I was saying that he got to change his number. Does he got to switch jerseys every time? That's why I say like
I ain't hear that one.
I seen some shit like
no way.
He had to switch jerseys every time or some shit like that, and I was like, why? That wouldn't even make sense. Like
that's why I'm gonna do 50-50.
What? Because he got to switch jerseys?
But he's just gonna play the whole second half.
Oh, so he played. Damn, Jesus. Never mind. No, I don't want that. He probably wouldn't even want that.
I mean, you got to bring people up like a closer. Okay.
Punts, kicks.
Okay.
Field goals. just fucking stay out there, man. We'll throw you Gatorade every once in a while.
So that brings
you got the first half off.
Since we're talking Deion, is Deion the best corner ever?
I think so.
I personally like it. I would say,
like a lot of people say Revis, right? Or what is it?
Gabriel Revis.
Yeah. But the thing for me is Sanders was good from like, was he Pro Bowl from 91 to like 99? Like 8 years straight. That's a long time to be like the best cornerback. Like that, I don't know. To me, the longevity is impressive, and then.
Well, just and being able to just watch it. They didn't throw this out.
Mm-hmm. Played a little bit on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Had interceptions, touchdowns, all that.
Over thirds, kick off thirds.
And Revis was a dog. He was tested.
He was.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He was. But Sanders was playing like Rice. Receivers like Rice and stuff.
But
Andre Rice,
Calvin Johnson, and Chad Johnson, and Randy Moss, and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Deion, for me, like,
he's the best athlete. Well, one of the best athletes of all time.
I think it's the highlight thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the high stepping from the 30 and 20 and shit like that, and so like when he would catch a pick, like a lot of his highlights when he was scoring touchdowns, it's just him or his teammates in the camera.
Yeah,
like everybody else is so far behind. And he goes, you know what I mean? So
turns,
all that, you know what I mean? I think that's hot. But there was a player that came out and like challenged that. What's his name? Santi Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
And stat for stat, he's up there.
Yeah. But corner and we just know football. Corner's not a stat game.
So that's my thing. So like I'll say this:
I'm taking Deion over Santi Samuels.
If they throw to my side 12 times in a game and they get 3 catches, right? The rest of them, they may be overthrown, whatever. We're just gonna say 3 catches, right?
Yeah.
0 touchdowns, 52 yards. But in another game on Deion's side or whoever's side, they throw 5 times to my side. 2 catches, 16 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Are we grand? We're obviously going to get the interception. He has to win, right? What if they throw 3 times? 0. What if they throw no times to my side?
Yeah.
These games that I do no picks, one tackle. You know what I'm saying? No deflections because they ain't throwing to my side.
Yeah, literally, all game they said, I'm going to line up and we're running everything away from you.
I'm not even
that
gonna
happened more for Deion Sanders than it did for Samuel.
Yeah.
I think if you're, and this is no respect to Samuel because I'm not the athlete they are, but you can probably ask anybody. If you go into a game plan and I have those two, I'm more than likely to throw the ball at the Samuel side because of what Deion can do.
Yeah, I'm not risking it.
Now, if you end up getting 4 interceptions that game, but they didn't throw this side at all because of who he is, that doesn't make you better because you have 4 picks.
That means you caught 4 picks. But
that means you got 4 picks. Mm-hmm. They didn't go to this side, like this half of the field, this third of the field. They played the game like this.
But stat-wise, that means something, right?
Stat-wise, yeah.
So I got 15. I ended my career with 15 interceptions. You ended your career with 10.
0. But my whole career, they didn't throw the ball on my side at all. I think that weighs more than somebody having 50 interceptions.
So, like Asamoah,
90.
He got, I think it was like a whole year. They didn't throw to his side.
It was 6 years of him dominating in that cover 3 zone.
Shit's insane.
It's like they wouldn't even.
Because not even throwing to your side. That's it's like funny. Like, I mean, it feels like XFL, you lay down on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
When you go to another team and they force you to play a different style.
Then you get cut up.
And you getting cut up because this is what you're really good at.
Yeah.
So is he not a elite corner?
No.
He was just a style corner. He just benefited off of the style. So he should have been a stat corner then.
I think that you have different type. I mean, you have corners who play good in zone. You have man corners. And you have the breed that can do both. And most people are looking for the breed that can do both.
Okay.
And I think Travis Hunter can do both. He can play your man. He can play his own.
So let me say this. Is Deion the best secondary ever?
What do you mean, best secondary?
Like,
best secondary player? No.
Who you putting over him in that position? Best secondary ever.
Best secondary player ever.
Yeah.
Rod Woodson's up there to me. That's a close one. Ronnie Lott.
He was crushing shit.
Yeah. Jack Tatum.
These okay. So now all these people I would say are not as
they're definitely not the athlete that he was.
Yeah.
They play their position damn well.
Yeah. So that's like saying Lawrence Taylor is the best defensive player ever.
Yeah,
he's not the most
athletic. That just all depends on what you feel position matters the most. Because some people might feel middle linebackers is the most important position on defense, and they'll go Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
some people might think defensive tackle is the most important position and go Aaron Donald. Some people might value the corner spot and want to talk this debate between Deion and DeSantis. It all just depends on. Some people might say, "Hey, J.J. Watt," it all depends on what position you value most.
True.
Because you're right. LT come off the edge and do that, but what if this team we're going against got the whole? They didn't scheme. They got the best left tackle, pretty good left guard. They got a good blocking tight end and a fullback. So we taking him out the game.
Yeah.
Or my left tackle just a dog, or we chip. We got a Michael Vick type quarterback. We ain't never seen him chase after one of those.
That's true. But that mother was on drugs too, so ain't no telling what he would have. He might have ripped.
Yeah, but you know how we get when we run away from dogs.
Faster. He probably just drink.
Yeah, I see that dog. Yeah, I see that dog come on that left. And I'm big. I'm like, Hey, that's where the 86-yard quarterback runs.
This is this is
That's a dog.
Dick with the dog. Hey, speaking of this is a bad joke, but you said speaking of Jason Tatum.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he suffered injury.
Shouts out to my boy, man.
He was hooping too, having a great game. Like 40 points and steals.
His numbers is crazy to know he got hurt that game. And when you look at that numbers, like, damn.
That was a full game.
Yeah, like, Jesus, there was more of the game left.
He's
like,
giving it his all to it. That sucks. I seen
the playoffs in general. How's it going with this? Honestly, I don't think anybody said this is what I expected, except you was an underdog guy, I guess.
Right. Nobody expected this.
But
there's nobody out there who can say, hey, beginning of the playoffs, I picked the Pacers to beat Cleveland.
And then I picked fucking New York to beat Boston.
Yeah, there's nobody. Well, in that series is still going. New
It's
York.
still, but I'm saying, like, were they up 3-1?
Yes.
New York? Boston?
Golden State was, I guess, that was probably your easiest pick to possibly beat a better ranked team, but nobody expected the Clippers in Denver to go 7 games.
Right. Which was good. That was a good series too. That was a good series. I like that one.
Before the playoffs were talking, a lot of people were saying, hey, the Lakers can beat the Timberwolves.
Couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it. I think Anthony Edwards.
Beast. Then he was walking around LA talking shit.
Was he?
Yeah. Somebody tried to throw a piss-filled water balloon at him. Yeah.
That's real?
It was me. I did it. No, it's not real. Let me stop it. Somebody really did, and they tried to. Nah.
You got this guy admitting it.
Nah, I to me that's the new NBA. Not necessarily him, but just swaggadocious, man. Hey, man, look.
Yeah.
Y'all said Lakers in 5. Then y'all said Lakers in 6. Come on, man. You know, come on. He just talking shit. I love it. Now, granted, he beat an old LeBron James.
He's like, well, guy.
Yeah, I like
well,
that.
He played great, but in that game, that closing game, like we all knew what really hurt the Lakers was goddamn Nas Reed and Gobert. Like they couldn't do none on the inside. When you got LeBron James playing the 5 at 40.
Yeah,
So we get it.
Yeah, I can't knock him.
Okay, do you think apparel is leading to these players' injuries, like ankle injuries, more with the shoes and stuff they wear? Because they also suffer the same thing. So you don't think the low tops
with the Achilles?
Mm-hmm.
No. So one thing I say this. Who was it? I want to say Rasheed Wallace.
Uh-huh.
He wore Air Force Ones.
Okay.
I want to say it was Rasheed Wallace. But long story short, the Air Force Ones that you buy at the store is not the same Air Force Ones that he wore in the game. Because he had the high top straps. And I'm saying that to say, I don't think that these players. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the high top or low top has anything to do with your Achilles. So to speak.
I think it does. Yeah, because your Achilles stretch every which way you go. You ain't got no support on there.
Yeah, but you're only. I've never seen anybody tear Achilles cut it.
High top.
No, cut it.
Oh.
I've only seen people tear Achilles running straight forward. Like you're running. I don't know the shoes. I'm just saying. I don't think the shoes matter. That's what I'm saying. I think it's certain movements that you make at a certain time. Shit, your shit might be deteriorating and you don't even know it. But
so
I never
put more support on it.
I mean, yeah, that might help. But what I'm saying is, I don't personally think that a shoe is going to stop that from tearing. I think a shoe could help you from rolling your ankle. A high top could help you from rolling your ankle or breaking your ankle or something like that. But I don't know about tearing an Achilles because that's on the back. So even if I had pressure right here, it's still stretching. Regardless of where my pressure is on my high top and low top, my ankle or my Achilles is still stretching versus rolling left and right. That's why I say I think it's something with taking straight off. Might be how you bounce off or you on your last. I don't know, but I don't know if the shoes has anything to do with it. I think it's an unfortunate circumstance that goes on. But hell, when you even when you watch the NFL players, they got the little thing that they stand on to get their feet and socks and measure all that to get their shoes right to perfectly. I'm pretty sure it's less NBA players. I'm pretty sure they're spending money on that to make sure these guys at least got the
Okay, so let me ask a question then.
proper shoes.
So when they wear all these compression stuff, that's to keep the muscle tighter so they don't stretch as much and to tear.
Compression stuff, as in the shorts and
tights and all that. Yeah.
I don't know if it's not to tear stuff.
Okay, well to me, when I wore mine, it was you want to keep your muscles tight, warm and stuff like that. Shit, when this muscle just exposed the whole time, you throw them high tops on.
I don't know. I don't know what type of shoes he was wearing.
Oh, all the players wear lows. I'll tell them. Middle school basketball, all the players got on low. I'm like, I went to a little rec game. Like,
I don't know who.
It used to be a requirement growing up that when you played basketball, you had that high top. I don't know when that changed. I think it's a style thing.
I don't know. Most of the people I see wear either mids or highs. You know what I mean? Now you might be wearing highs. I didn't never seen nobody hooping Converse, but you might be wearing high with a loose ass structure like some Converse, you know. But a lot of the shoes I see motherfuckers wear is high tops or mids.
Lately?
Yeah. Like a lot of the shoes that like hoopers. Now, if you like middle school kids, shit, motherfucker might be hooping in school shoes. You know what I mean? Like I wore these to school. That's what motherfuckers sliding around on the court and stuff. I don't know, but the injury wise, shouts out to Jason Tatum.
Injury sucked for him.
Who do you think? Out of the team just left, I would look. I think Russell Westbrook. I like that guy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind him having a good bling-blingage, right? I don't like Jokic.
Why?
I think he hoops sloppily, and I think the way he hoops, he shouldn't be as good as he is. And that's just a personal thing. Call it hate, whatever you want, I don't know. But personally, I just feel like he plays sloppy, and he's too good to be as sloppily as he plays. Like, you should be able to take the ball from him. So he doesn't deserve it. That's Russell, he does.
Okay.
That's just me. That's my pick. Who do I think is going to win it? This is crazy, but I'll probably say New York. It's crazy.
I was about to say, I mean, with everything that's gone on so far, I mean, who knows?
So who would you like to see win it, and who do you think's going to win it?
I mean, to be honest, I want to see somehow, some way, San Antonio sneak their way back in. No,
Jesus Christ. Realistically, but what was that?
I don't know. It'd be cool to see the Knicks win. That'd be one of the biggest surprises, I think. Which is
The
why.
Knicks?
Yeah.
So who do you think's going to win it out of the rest of the teams?
Who's left in the West?
Who is it? Damn, I only got East team in my head right
Who
now.
left in the West? It is the Thunder and the Nuggets And the Timberwolves and the Warriors.
Shit. I think Thunder's got a good, probably Thunder.
If they're up 3-2 on the Nuggets. I just watched this clip. Everybody went low tops.
All right. I don't think it has it. All right, look. Who do you think's going for it? Who do you think's going? Who's your random choice? Or who do you want to see win? Who do you think's going to win?
I think Timberwolves playing really good basketball. If I was to go with any team, I would go probably Thunder. They're the deepest team. Out the West, East, the Pacers are playing. They're playing top notch right now. So if I was to put money on right now, I would go Thunder versus the Pacers. With the Thunder pulling it out.
Okay, man.
I think they get their first one.
That'd be pretty cool.
They got commercials and stuff already, so.
Halliburton be hooping too, though. I watched him live working with a hoop.
He's a dog.
That was when they played Houston. But got anything before we get out of here?
No, I was just excited for the draft. The next draft. The NBA draft. Hopefully San Antonio picks up some
heat.
Yeah. They got like...
I think they were projected to get Ace Bailey, I believe. Yeah, because Cooper Flag supposed to go first.
Yeah.
No, Ace Bailey is that's the guard from Rutgers, right?
I don't even know his name.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to go second.
Don't give me the line. I be watching NCAA like highlights.
Anyway,
who's
it's
that?
supposed to be 3 really good players in the draft. San Antonio's going to get one of them. So
Yeah. And then supposedly we got like some ridiculous amount of picks over the next like 5 years or 6 years.
San Antonio has a chance to bring somebody in with the trade. Even though that's not their style.
Yeah.
But I can see them, since Papa's gone up,
Right to management type.
he can say, well, this type of move I make, kind of bring in a superstar to link with Wemby. And
Yeah.
Shouts out to Papa Vic too, man.
Big
I've heard
time.
amazing stories about that dude, man.
Yeah.
Outside of basketball.
Right.
I mean, we know what he did in basketball, but outside of
That's his
basketball.
play.
Shouts out to him, man. Shouts out to you,
He's staying
Pop.
front and center.
Yeah, I was about to say, he seems like an absolutely amazing person.
Got anything?
Lace him up. I don't know.
That could be like football,
Whatever.
gloves, like
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, lace it up.
Don't break check me.
Hey, ooh, how you gonna be lacing them up? That's how I go.
I'm in with it. Tell
Hey,
you how
man.
you want.
Hey man, got our first our partnership. Shouts out to Dubby and their energy supplement. Man, you can go there and get your shit together. You see the code right down there. BrosTalk, go get you right, man.
Yeah.
And Dubby, D-U-B-B-Y, go check him out. My guy.
Yeah.
That was terrible. But anyway, hey man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Shouts out to Corey. My main man King Dano in here. It's me, T Broski. This is BrosTalk. We out of here.
Another session with the bros talk, where the beer's ice cold. Bros talk.